So I'm doing the grocery haul tonight, and then first thing tomorrow morning, we're gonna deep clean the fridge, freezer, pantry. There's a couple new products I have to share with you guys.
Never thought I wouldn't jump. Oh, what a fool. But if I fall, I would get up again.
Cooking from my pantry, from my fridge, from my shelves. Here is my meal plan for this week. I gotta tackle the pantry too. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren, back with another video on my 150-pound weight loss journey. So if you're new, hi, I'm Lauren. I follow the WW Blue program as well as count calories for calorie deficit. And so far, I'm over 72 pounds down over the last 18 months. Here on my channel, I share recipes, WW tips, grocery hauls, meal planning and prepping. And this month in April, I have a little monthly theme that I like to do every month just to help refresh my journey. And kind of give a new healthy focus to add into my new healthy living lifestyle. And the month of April, we needed a cleanse. March was birthday month. We celebrated so many birthdays. I went on vacation to see my family. It was Easter. Chocolate was consumed. Wine was consumed. So this month we're cleansing. A part of that cleanse, I am doing the TEAMI 30-day detox. You guys can check my description below for more information if you want to follow along. I do have a discount code if you guys are interested in trying it out where you can get 20% off. So our April theme of cleanse is going to apply to more than just my tea beverages that I'm drinking. It is also spring cleaning time and my house needs it. So first thing when I got back in town from our little family vacation over Easter is I deep cleaned my kitchen yesterday. However, I left the fridge and pantry alone because we're tackling that in this video today. Right now, I'm actually sitting outside of Aldi. I'm gonna run in and just do a small grocery haul just to get our staples because I came back after leaving my husband home alone for 2 weeks to a completely bare fridge, freezer, and pantry. So I'm doing the grocery haul tonight, and then first thing tomorrow morning, we're gonna deep clean the fridge, freezer, pantry. I have an inventory system. I'm gonna go ahead and be able to lay out everything I have, and that will be really helpful for me for the next month as I do meal planning and prepping for recipes. Buckle in, it's gonna be a bit of a long one, and let's go grab some groceries. Well, in true me fashion, there's no such thing as a tiny grocery haul. I knew this was gonna happen. It's basically the same size as it normally would be, minus a few of the larger things I restock in bulk quantities, which I think we're joining Costco, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed for that first Costco haul. It's coming up in a couple weeks. Yeah, I have full stuff, and I have another bag already in the car. I can't remember the last time I shared these. If you're looking for reusable bags though, these are great if you shop at Aldi. These are the Lotus trolley bags. I actually asked my husband for these for Mother's Day last year, and I love them. They're super affordable. They are great quality. You can buy them on Amazon. I will leave a link down below to where I got mine. These come with a set of 4. They're all different colors, all different sizes. They have one insulated bag. This lasts my 40-minute drive to Trader Joe's. Keeps everything cold on my way home. And then it's nice that they have like a smaller size and a medium size. And then this big one here that I have all my fresh produce in it right now, but it comes with interior pockets here and then on the sides, and you can slide a dozen eggs vertically in here, or you can slide wine bottles in there. And it keeps it all safe and secure, and everything packs up so nice in the back of my car. It's always plenty of space with the 4 bags to get everything inside. So anyway, random thought, one of my favorite things that I'd share, link below. Finally back home. And guys, I'm not kidding about the empty fridge. Like, I know condiments, but empty. A couple sad little onions, a garlic, so dirty. So glad I am deep cleaning this. Citrus, that's it. Just lemons, limes, some oranges, some cheese that we do have. I think so this I just took out of the freezer to defrost for tomorrow night, and there's like 5 baby carrots left in there. Naturally, the first thing I made when I got back in town was a pitcher of cold brew, so at least I had that. But I did find my creamer out at the store at Publix today. I'll show that to you guys too. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It is like almost 11 o'clock tonight. Oh man, it took me forever to go to Aldi, and then I stopped at Publix for a few things. I'll show you that haul next. And then I grabbed dinner for Josh and I. When we got home, I just like tucked the bag with all of the refrigerator stuff in. But I will say, when I went to go tuck it in the fridge, like this is all still cold from that insulated bag. It works really well. So anyway, let's get into the Aldi haul. Fresh stuff. I got mini bell peppers, some lettuce for salads, Brussels sprouts for a side for dinner one night, some green bell peppers. We're doing turkey chili this week, which is always good because it'll make leftovers. I have bananas, avocados. These are gonna need a couple days to ripen, but that's okay. Again, a couple mangoes. These will also need a few more days to ripen, but I'd always rather have to wait them out a few days than have them turn to mush before I can eat them. So I like to pick them up a little bit on the less ripe side when I can. Some raspberries and 2 packages of cherub tomatoes. If you guys saw my last video, you will know that I tried out finally the TikTok Feta pasta hack, and it was delicious. I'm gonna try another little spin on it, and Josh didn't get to have it since we were in Chicago when we did it, so I'm gonna make it for him as well. Some more baby carrots, just for like lunch sides and snacking on. Some sweet potatoes. I think I'm going to roast these up with the Brussels sprouts and do some sort of a lunch prep maybe this week. Some baby spinach and arugula mix. Some more 2% milk. Of course, I picked up some non-fat Greek yogurt in vanilla and non-fat Greek yogurt in plain. Some more light spreadable butter. Cottage cheese, low-fat cottage cheese. I love this with canned pineapple and frozen blueberries. It's a great snack in the morning or for breakfast. Here's the feta. I could not find a brick of the reduced fat feta. I know they have the crumbled reduced fat feta, but I heard people had trouble with it melting in the feta pasta dish. So I'm just gonna stick with the traditional, and we'll give that a roll off to calculate out the points though. And also they sometimes have this, which I've gotten the one from Trader Joe's before too, and I really liked it. And as we've talked about in previous videos, and one of my subscribers clarified, Aldi owns Trader Joe's. So there's a couple new products I have to share with you guys, and they're things that have carried over from Trader Joe's. They're just under the Aldi brand now. So this is the coconut whip topping. It's a coconut-based whipped cream. It's so yummy on coffee. And obviously I showed you guys, I have my cold brew ready to go, so that'll be a fun treat this week. For meat this week, I'm gonna be doing some pork chops. We have some Atlantic salmon for another night. I grabbed some smoked salmon for the morning to put on bagel thins with cream cheese and bagel seasoning, some bacon. This was interesting. I did see they have, just like at Trader Joe's, the no sugar added bacon over at Aldi now, which I had not seen before, but I scanned them, and this comes in at 2 points for 2 slices, and the other one, even though it was the no sugar added, came in at 3 points for 2 slices. And I think it's because it's thicker, bigger bacon. So I just stuck with this because it was lower point, but I am tempted to try the other one. I'll try it out next time maybe and let you guys know. So some pine nut hummus, just for snacking with veggies. Sometimes I like to do this on wraps or sandwiches too in the afternoon. And this looked really fun and interesting. I love trying different flavors of chicken sausage. I've tried the Aldi chicken apple sausage before, as well as the Italian style. It's like a basil tomato one, which was really good. This is a green chili Southwest chicken sausage, and I think this will be really delicious in the morning with like eggs and salsa, kind of just like a Southwestern egg breakfast thing. So there you go. I also grabbed some mild turkey breakfast sausage. This was one of the specials that they had. Sometimes they put up signs at Aldi that say, you know, it's here while it lasts. So I grabbed some to try. Yeah, Josh is home, surprisingly, one day this weekend. He has a full day off work, so I'm sure I'm gonna make breakfast for the fam that morning. Do like a bigger breakfast since we haven't seen him. Grab some chili seasoning since we're doing turkey chili. Our favorite spinach herb wraps. I know, guys, they're high point. And I've tried some of the lower point spinach ones now, and these are just our favorite, and Lila really likes these too. So, you know what, if it'll get my kid to eat, she can have it. And I sometimes cut one in half and do half a wrap since this is 6 points per wrap. Or sometimes I'll just make sure I count for it in my points and do a lower point breakfast or a lower point dinner to offset the wrap if I'm gonna do it for lunch. So, but they're very good. Dried apricots, they will have points as opposed to fresh fruit that won't, because they're dried and they're more like concentrated in sugar and you eat more of them. So this is mostly for Lila. It's kind of, my thought was to replace, she really likes fruit snacks. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. All right, so we have some of the white cheddar puffs. Lila really likes this for popcorn. We do it a lot when we do like movie night or a movie in the afternoon if she hasn't napped. And then we always pick up our yellow corn tortilla chips. These are one of the Trader Joe's dupes. They always have the peanut butter Bamba at Trader Joe's, and Lila loves it. We don't get down to Trader Joe's very often, maybe once every other month or so. So I went ahead and picked this up, and it looks like an exact dupe. It's now just in one of the Aldi brands. So we're excited to try that. I'll let you guys know how it is. Some goldfish. Lila was asking for goldfish because that's what she had had at my mom's and got used to it. And so I just picked up some to have at our house. We were totally out of our black bean and corns back stock. So I went ahead and picked up 2 cans of each of those. And before we left, I noticed we were out of cinnamon. So I grabbed some of that. And here you go. I told you guys, sometimes you can win at Aldi and find the Trader Joe's stuff. This is everything bagel seasoning. It's literally the exact same thing. But I didn't have to drive 40 minutes for it. Okay, so that is everything I grabbed at Aldi. It came in right at $100 and a little bit change over. Now let me show you the Publix stuff. Okay guys, let's get into my tiny Publix haul. I just needed to grab a few things over there. So I grabbed an artichoke. These looked so good. I'm pretty sure spring is when artichokes come into season, like artichokes and asparagus, those kinds of vegetables. And I know that they can be intimidating, at least for me. The first time I made one, I was so scared of it. I didn't know how to cook it, how to eat it. I did a lot of research, but in the end, it didn't end up being that hard. And it was so delicious just to do it simply roasted with like a little dipping sauce. So I think I might share this in maybe like a day in the life coming up. I'll make sure to schedule it out so that I cook this up and share it with you guys. It really is such a yummy little like appetizer or side dish for either like lunch or dinner. Aldi didn't have any strawberries in stock, which blows my mind because it's strawberry season in Florida. So we're here in Georgia. We should be getting some great strawberries, and these ones from Publix really do look amazing and they smell so good. My entire kitchen smells like strawberries because of these 2 packages. We're excited because we're gonna go do our strawberry picking here in a couple weeks because Georgia's season will be getting started. So Lila loves strawberries. They're her absolute favorite fruit. She will always eat these. Even if I can't get her to eat something else that day, she will always eat strawberries. So these are kind of necessary for me to have on hand to keep my child fed. Some Pink Lady apples. Aldi's fruit, I was just kind of disappointed. Normally they have tons in their fruit section and it all looks really good and fresh, and it was kind of lacking tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't find the apples I wanted. They were kind of gross. So these apples look really good. They're from Publix. They're the Pink Lady ones, which I like. I like the Pink Ladies, or sometimes like green apples with peanut butter, or Honeycrisp are my actual favorite, but they're hard to find off season. So at least good ones. I find they're either too teeny or massive. And I just want some medium-sized apples that are good for like 1 serving of fruit, or that I can split with my kiddo at lunchtime. So those ones looked good, so we went with them. The only other thing I didn't find at either grocery store was grapes. I'm having the hardest time finding grapes right now. Maybe it's just the season, but all the grapes they had at Aldi and at Publix looked not so good. So we skipped grapes. That's why I ended up doing apples and strawberries. I have some raspberries. I have some bananas. We should be good. I did go ahead and grab some lunch meat while I was at Publix. I love the Boar's Head lunch meat. That's one of the reasons I go to Publix ever, is to pick that up, and Josh still has crazy hours this week, so I wanted to make sure he had some nice lunch meat at home to take for sandwiches for either lunch or dinner. I did get, he likes the Boar's Head maple honey turkey, which I do think this will run some points as opposed to just their roast turkey, which should be 0, maybe because of the maple and honey. Checking the bottom bar. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I am putting all points for the WW plan as well as calories down here. So anyway, that's some turkey, and then I grabbed some American cheese. We still have some provolone left in the drawer, so I just grabbed some of that. I figure we'll either eat it on sandwiches, or I can make Lila some grilled cheese with this too. It's really good for melting. I picked up a 2-pack of the third less fat Philadelphia cream cheese and bagel thins. So they do carry the bagel skinnies at Aldi, but I don't like them. I've tried them. I think they fall apart. The consistency isn't as good. I'm ride or die for the Thomas's bagel thins. So I love having these in the morning with a bit of the third less fat cream cheese, some smoked salmon, some everything but the bagel seasoning. Mwah, one of my favorites. So I went ahead and grabbed some of these. I will say I always buy the bars of the third less fat cream cheese. I know they come in the tub container that you can scoop out a little easier, but it runs like 2 times as expensive as when you just buy the bar and it's the exact same stuff. So I go ahead and stick with the bars, and then I just transfer it to my own little container when I unpack it. This was a fun find. I have not yet seen that Bolthouse Farms did a creamy Caesar yogurt dressing, only 45 calories. So we love Caesar salads. We used to be big on like the Caesar salad, like family kits for sides for dinners and things like that. But it's hard to find Caesar dressing that comes a little bit lower point that also tastes good. So I'm excited to try this. I really love Bolthouse Farms' other dressings that we've tried. So I'm excited. And you guys know I couldn't go to Publix and not hunt down my favorite ever coffee creamer. I can only find this creamer at Publix and sometimes Kroger up by me, but they don't sell it at Walmart. They don't sell it at Target. They don't sell it at Aldi. It's hard to find. So the nice thing is though, is anytime I go to Publix, it seems to be on sale as buy one, get one free. And these have dates all the way into June. So I was not worried about picking up 2 right away, and I'll be set for a while. That's the last of my haul. And there you go. Look at how cute these roll right up together so you don't lose any of them. Back in the car they go so I don't forget them on my next trip. Good morning, guys. Okay, so last night I shared with you guys my restocking slightly. I know there's more things I need, but for now, it'll get us through the next couple days, hopefully maybe a week, I don't know. So you guys saw my grocery haul restock from yesterday. I got everything put away. Now it's time to clean out our fridge, freezer, and pantry. So I'm gonna pull it all out again. It is a dreary, rainy day outside, so it's a good day to kind of just be in the house, cleaning, getting organized. And once I do this whole process of getting organized, getting my inventory list together as a fresh start for the month of April, it'll be so much easier for me to look through that, build out a meal plan, and stick to it, because we're getting back on track this month with our weight loss journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out. I'm gonna maybe light a little candle, set some music, and let's get cleaning. Hey Alexa, play Rainy Day Radio. Getting started cleaning out our fridge, I'm going to go ahead and work in sections. This will allow my food to stay out on the counter and out of the fridge as little time as possible. It's important to work quickly, but I also want to make sure I get everything cleaned efficiently as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the first few shelves in my fridge, pull everything out onto the counter, and now I'm noting down my inventory. I like to go ahead and break my inventory sheet into categories. So I break it down by dairy, protein, vegetables, fruit, grain, and then I do one big category for condiments, sauces, dips, other, and don't forget to list out your leftovers in your fridge. I like to do this at the bottom of my inventory sheet the first time I do it, because that way when I go into meal plan, I can take a look and see if there's any way I can repurpose those leftovers first. And then to go ahead and clean the fridge, I'm using my Method Anti-Bac Spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray down the shelves, the sides, and the back wall of the fridge. I'm actually going to let this sit for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. That will truly allow it to disinfect, and then I'm gonna go in with a microfiber cloth and just wipe everything down. If you have any stubborn spots or sticky areas, I do go back in with a microfiber cloth that has just warm water on it, and that should help get rid of any of those sticky spots.
Just need to know I need peace of mind. Where are you now? Even though I won't believe it, the truth is a lie, we are healing. Even though words are deceiving you.
After wiping down, I like to go back in with a dry cloth as well, just to make sure there's no moisture left behind before I go ahead and put all of my food items back on those shelves.
There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see.
Now we're just gonna go ahead and repeat this process. Next up, I'm going to do all of the drawers in the fridge. Once I take all of that out, inventory, clean, put it all back away, I will then do the door of my fridge. We're gonna follow that up with the freezer, and then I have to do this with the pantry too. So we're getting a fresh start by cleaning out everything, getting our list refreshed for inventory so we know for our meal planning. And hey, I'm gonna count this as a workout today. Squatting, running around, being active for hours on end. Make sure you count your cleaning for your activity points, am I right?
Yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. I gotta get away from here. I gotta get it through my head that even though I lost, I'll find something better. I'm running all around this town. This feeling has me stepping down, but I don't wanna have to break too much longer. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile.
In case you're wondering, yes, I do have water all over the floor. Shallow sink problems. It's always while doing projects like this that I wish I had an oversized farmhouse sink just for the utility and space of it. I'm actually pretty happy with our kitchen the way it is. This is a rental house, so we can't do too many DIY projects. My husband did build the island that's in our kitchen. I'll share with you guys a before and after once it's completely done. We still have a few things that we want to finish with it, with some facing and paint, but for now, we are happy in the space that we have. It will be nice to do some custom things to a house once we can buy one, but normalize normal houses. My kitchen isn't huge, my appliances aren't brand new, but they do the job. I'm able to feed my family, keep them happy, keep them healthy, and it's enough space for us right now. So I'm happy to share with you guys my normal kitchen and my normal kitchen problems, like spilling water all over my floor and counters anytime I have to wash cutting boards, pans, while cleaning out the fridge. Basically, anytime I have something larger than a standard dinner plate, there's water everywhere. Oh well, I guess it's incentive to tomorrow, once this project is done, move on to cleaning the floors and wiping down all the cabinets. Spring cleaning, will it ever end? Probably not, but I'm glad that I'm taking time to do it now and refresh for the new season ahead.
But didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most.
So I went ahead and did the same wipe down as the big drawers with these little side drawers that go into the door. So I'm just gonna wipe them and pop them back in. The hard thing is remembering where they came from because there's so many different slots you can use. So I think I'm gonna clean all of these, keep my fridge shut so not everything gets warm. I'm gonna clean all of these, get my inventory, and purge through all of my condiments and door items. There's definitely stuff that I can toss that's old or we never use anymore. Add all of the things I'm keeping to my inventory sheet, and then probably shelf by shelf, I will have to build back up so I know how much space to leave in between. Inventory logged. I purged through a handful of stuff. Now, back in the fridge.
I should let you know, yeah, no us no more, we don't know, no us no more, we don't know, no us no more, we don't know, no us no more, no, we don't know, no us no more, we don't know, no us no more, we don't know, no us no more, no, yeah.
So that's the fridge side done, just the fridge side. But I have everything here on my inventory list. It looks a little messy now, but I'm actually going to type this up into a document on my computer so that way I can print it. I put it on the backside of my pantry door. And so that way every week when I'm meal planning, I can take a peek back at this and plan from what I have first. So I don't do this every week. This is not a weekly chore. Again, this is spring cleaning. That's why I'm going through pulling everything out, deep cleaning the fridge while I'm doing this. But I do try and do my actual inventory about every other month. I don't always add to it throughout the month as I go, but at least I know what's been hanging around for a while when I check it every week when I do my weekly meal plan. So that's the fridge. I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the freezer side, and then I gotta tackle the pantry too. You guys are getting quite the in-depth look at everything I keep food-wise in my house. If you guys like following healthy meals, family meal planning, make sure you also check me out over on my Instagram page. I do a What I Eat in a Day Wednesday every week live in my stories where I go through the whole day, and as I eat things, I post about them. So I always post WW Blue Plan points as well as calories for anyone who is following a calorie deficit or a different healthy living program. I myself am down 72 pounds out of my 150-pound weight loss goal on the WW Blue Plan, as well as using calorie counting for a calorie deficit. So you can check me out over there for more recipes and meal ideas throughout the week. Josh went back to work, so taking a break to play with Lila and feed her dinner and get her to bed. This is where I don't wear my hair down, guys. All right. Also, I have the basket liners. Whew. And tickled my nose. I have the basket liners for the pantry bins in the wash. So once those are done, I can finally pack everything back away, put it all back in the pantry, and then everything, fridge, freezer, pantry, has been pulled out, has been inventoried, shelves have been cleaned. I'll have everything ready to go. And then I'm gonna make my meal plan for the week. So hang tight if you wanna see that. Okay guys, it is a lot later now. I got Lila down for bed. My liners for my pantry bins are officially washed and dried, and now I'm ready to put everything back together. Personally, I love using these bins to help organize my pantry. I don't overly have too many organizational things in my pantry right now. I probably would like to do that, and maybe that'll be a part 2 of this video, getting some more things to help organize all of the food items. But for now, I have these bins. I've had them for a while. I'll put a link to either this item or something similar below. And I just really enjoy that I can take out an entire bin with a category of ingredients, like when I'm baking, pull my whole baking bin down. That way I don't have to dig through my narrow, deep pantry. So for me, it's always good every couple months, I pull the bins out, unload them with everything, pull the liners out so I can wash them and shake out any crumbs or little bits left behind. Although I will say, while doing this process, it is important to work from the top down when you're cleaning and organizing. I'm getting crumbs everywhere. So after I finish my whole process doing the fridge, freezer, and pantry, I'm definitely gonna have to take a broom and sweep up my kitchen, as well as probably give it a good mop just to get rid of any other little crummies or bits that have fallen while doing this process. Okay, well, that took about all day. We got through the fridge, the freezer, the pantry, a deep clean, plus inventory, plus just decluttering and getting rid of anything that had gone bad or stale or was expired and been hanging around my pantry for a long time. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoy seeing cleaning and organizing content. I always feel like a clean and organized environment helps me stay on track better with my healthy living lifestyle. I feel like that's a part of like my mental wellness, is just keeping things clean and organized. So if you guys like that kind of content, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. I am real quick gonna share with you guys my meal plan for this week. You've seen my grocery haul. I just grabbed staples and things that I thought would go with what I knew I already had, like in our freezer or in our pantry. Now that I've gone through and done my full inventory list, I like to sit down with it at the beginning of the week. I have my sheet here for the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry. And I know this is a super old school way of doing things. I am actually looking into a few new apps I have found that help you in your phone, like inventory, categorize, keep things on track. It lets you know when things are going to expire. It gives you recipe suggestions based on what you have already logged for your electronic pantry. It's really cool. I'm still looking into the app and figuring out how to use it. So once I figure that out, I will share it with you guys, let you know how I like it. But for now, I'm kicking it old school on this one. I only truly do this huge inventory once every couple months. I think the last time I did this was October before we moved. That's the last time I think I did this though. So we were definitely needing it. But now when I go to sit down to meal plan, I have everything right here in front of me. I don't have to be running back and forth, double checking what's in my freezer, what's in my pantry, because it's right here. So I use this, and then I have a few pages left. Isn't this so sad? This used to be in a book. I got a little like weekly meal planning and like grocery list little journal book at like the Target dollar spot like 2 years ago. And I still have a few pages left. Like the outside of the book totally got destroyed. So this is like a random piece of the interior. I probably have, you know, maybe like 15 to 20 pages left, but I need to find something new as well for this. But it's nice because it charts out your days. I never do an exact plan for breakfast and lunch. I always plan out my dinners for the week. And then it does have a little area that I can note groceries as I'm looking at my inventory list. If there's a meal I want using some of this that I know I need to balance out with other grocery items, I can pop it on my list. How I like to start this off is by looking at my refrigerator list first. And that's all the stuff I know has, you know, a coming end date, right? All the stuff in your fridge, that's the first stuff to go bad. So I want to make sure I'm using that up and it's not going to waste. So I like to start my planning from there. And then I look at my freezer or pantry list to help balance out a meal. And then I only have to buy things that I don't have on hand already. So anyway, I started doing this last year when I just didn't want to be running to the grocery store all the time. I wanted a bigger stock on hand that I could cook from on a regular basis. Cooking from my pantry, from my fridge, from my shelves. It helps to save money. It helps to use food better and not have as much food waste. And when I'm doing my healthy eating journey, it really helps me to plan ahead this way. I know the meals I have, I know the items I normally keep in stock, and it's just easy for me to recycle healthy meals that I know the points and calories of, and then I can get creative on, you know, a couple days a week when I want to do something fresh and new. So that's how I do it. I'm gonna start off with my refrigerator list, like my proteins usually. So I know I have ground turkey. At the store the other day, you guys saw my grocery haul, I bought pork chops. I have to think of a meal for that. And I bought some salmon. I gotta kind of think about how to round that meal out. I always reserve at least one day a week for leftovers. And then on the weekend, it just kind of depends. I usually plug in a couple meals that I know if we don't get to it, everything's still gonna be good and fine, and I'm not gonna be worried about it in case we decide to do a takeaway night, or, you know, if we are out and about and we stop out for food. So I'm gonna take a look at this and I'll share my meal plan with you in just a minute. Guys, here is my meal plan for this week. Tonight is Saturday, so Sunday, instead of at the end of the week, this is actually tomorrow. We're gonna do salmon and green beans, which I just picked up this, and I have green beans in the freezer. And then for Monday, we're gonna go ahead and get that turkey chili done. That way we have some for leftovers the rest of the week for lunches. I am gonna be doing a meal prep video, which I'll probably film on Monday. So I'm making a few extra lunch meals for the rest of the week. So take a look back on my channel. Subscribe if you're not yet so you don't miss that one. It'll be going up on my channel here in the next week or so. So turkey chili Monday. Tuesday, this is another one of our absolute favorite recipes. We do this one all the time. We usually do this one a lot in the fall, but I was feeling it when I picked up the pork chops and bacon. It just sounded good. So we're gonna do bacon wrapped pork chops. I think I'm gonna share this recipe either over on my Instagram or maybe in a video this week. So take a peek back for that. The turkey chili recipe I've actually already shared before. I will link the video with the WW dinners that I did with our rainbow turkey chili. So I also, to help myself in meal planning, sometimes it can be hard to think of like 7 dinners all right away, and it's easy for me. I like to categorize my days. So I didn't necessarily follow that to a T this week, but a lot of times Monday I'll do like Mediterranean Monday and, you know, include like pastas or, you know, more family style meals like that with Mediterranean flavors, either Italian or Greek. Tuesday, a lot of times we do Taco Tuesday, like most people probably, but we're mixing it up this week. We just did tacos the other day, so we're gonna mix it up. Wednesday, a lot of times we like to do breakfast for dinner, and then I just put a little note down here, the kinds of things I know we have on hand. So I know we'll have leftover bacon from the bacon wrapped pork chops because I won't nearly use a whole package for this. So we'll have leftover bacon. I know I've frozen hash browns, tons of eggs and veggies. So maybe we'll do some sort of a hash brown egg veggie scramble with bacon on the side, maybe. So this one is left a little bit flexible, but I know I have everything home that I need for it. Thursday is always our leftovers night. Friday, a lot of times Josh and I like to do something just a little bit nicer. I'll feed Lila dinner a little bit earlier, and then he and I will wait and do a later dinner and kind of have date night at home. I just shared in one of my recent videos, we tried the feta pasta TikTok trend when I was at my mom's with the boursin cheese instead of feta. But I want to try the original feta, and Josh wasn't there with me, and he, I know, really wants to try that recipe as well. So we're going to try it with feta this time, and I'm going to do a big salad on the side. And then Saturday, this might be an out day depending on what we all have going on. But if we stay in, we're going to DIY going out. We're going to do a DIY Chick-fil-A sandwiches with sweet potato fries. I do the sweet potato fries. I'm just going to cut up the sweet potatoes I have, pop them in the air fryer, and make our own. Super simple, super easy, and keeps the points low. And then the Chick-fil-A sandwiches, I love the Tyson air fried chicken breast fillets. And you can use those with your choice of a bun, some pickles, and some lower point condiments that we can use ourselves, and just do our own little DIY Chick-fil-A sandwiches and keep the points pretty low. So that's our week at a glance. I don't need any groceries listed because I went shopping the other day. And that's that. I've shared a little bit of everything with you guys today. Our grocery haul, our pantry inventory, our deep fridge and pantry clean out and spring refresh. I'm feeling cleansed for our spring cleaning and April cleanse month. It feels so good to be refreshed in your kitchen. I don't know about you guys, but the kitchen is the heart of the home. And I spend so much time cooking and cleaning and recording videos for y'all in the kitchen. I need it to be clean and fresh so I can have like a nice creative environment to work in, right? That's like my workspace as a stay-at-home mom. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.